Hey everyone, this is Ben here again with another video, and today what we're going to be talking about is what I picked up while thrifting. Now, thrifting for video games is pretty much dead, but I can still find some good stuff while out thrifting, and I went to about half a dozen stores a few days ago. I wanted to show you guys what I got. So, starting off strong, we have a Apple TV HD. This is the A1625, which is like kind of the oldest one that's still supported, but it does have the magic remote. So yeah, it was only $10, and they're worth like 50 to 65. So a good find, just for pure value, because I've already got an Apple TV, so I didn't really need that, but figured it was a good deal. Next we have the Jawbone Jambox. Now, if you don't remember this company, they were very short-lived. They're only around for like maybe 3 years, I want to say, maybe 5. But they made things like fitness trackers, Bluetooth accessories, and things of that nature. I wore one of their fitness trackers for a while. But they also made these Bluetooth speakers, and I already did the liberty of charging this one up and playing some music on it, and it sounds like garbage. I don't think it has a tweeter in it, so the range is pretty limited, and you can kind of see if you hold it in the right angles. They've got like 1 or 2 inch woofers in here, so I think that's literally all there is to this. So not really mourning the company in that respect. It is worth like $30 though. Paid 4, so that was a decent deal. Next, I got this vintage Cronus smartwatch. Now, I say vintage. The patent thing on the back says that the warranty lasts until 1998. So I'm not exactly sure how old this is, but it's definitely giving like gym teacher vibes, and like especially the logo, like the big round letters. Those are very 70s. So I don't know if it's just a vintage logo, but this looks like it's probably at least from like early 90s, but it could be as old as 70s. And the buttons are really well worn and satisfying to press. And I'm just like, oh, this is really interesting. Battery's dead, of course, given the age, but it's just got simple Phillips head screws on the back. So I'm hoping that'll be pretty easy to replace. Next thing I was looking for, so my disc-only PS1 games outgrew their humble CD case, so I wanted to find a new one, and I found this one, which, if you grew up in the 2000s, you're probably familiar with this. It's got like a spot in the front for a CD player, and then it's made by Fellows, whatever that is, but it's got a lot of pages. That's all I really care about. Well, there's a CD in here. Is this some sort of worship thing? The Grand Spirit, Season for All. Yeah, I don't know what these are. Oh, whatever. But it's got plenty of CD sleeves, so I thought that was cool. That was only $1. And then I also got this this CD thing, which I think you're supposed to like keep in your car. It's got this powerful Velcro thing on the front, and it opens up into these double sleeves. But, it's also got a spot for a pen. So to be honest, I don't know what the thinking was here. But I thought it looked interesting, and it was only 50 cents from Case Logic. So I love that thrift store. They always have really inexpensive stuff. Next thing I found, which I thought was really interesting, was this big old book, J.R.R. Tolkien, The Fellowship of the Ring, which is like obviously a super common book. But what I thought was interesting about this, as you can see even here in the first page, it's got J.R.R. Tolkien illustrations in it, which, you can definitely get books with those illustrations in it, but they're not common. And there's illustrations like that throughout the book, which is pretty cool. And then like The outside slipcover looked a bit ratty, but when you take off the slipcover, the actual book underneath it is in pretty mint condition. So I thought that was a good find. And that was only $1 for a big hardcover book like that. Great score. And then lastly, we got Star Wars, the deck building game. This is from Fantasy Flight Games, the same company that makes Star Wars Unlimited. And generally this game's worth like $18 to $25. So I got it for $5, which I thought was nice. I'm trusting that they made sure it was complete because it says complete here on the front, and they did tape it shut. But the box is in pretty minty condition. It looks like this was almost never played. So that was a good find too. So you can still have fun thrifting. Just find your niche, find something that is actually available at the thrift stores, and you'll have a good time. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and have a good rest of your day.